How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Spider, and in this video we're going to be breaking down NBBL week number 5 going up against Eli and the March of the Ice Cube, I think. He's got a team of Palafin, Cinderace, Tornadus, Therian, Iron Hands, Hatterene, Hydrapple, Low Kicks, Sandaconda, Copperajah, Komala, and Gloom. His Terra captains are Low Kicks with Terra Dark, Bug, and Fighting, as well as Sandaconda with Ground, Fairy, and Water. As far as hazard removal, he does have Court Change Cinderace, as well as Magic Bounce Hatterene and Rapid Spin Komala. Pokemon like the Palafin, Cinderace, Iron Hands, Low Kicks, Sandaconda, Copperajah, those are all physical attackers. Hydrapple, Hatterene, and Tornadus are really his only special attackers, and none of them are like true wall breakers. So that's something we'll be focused on here. And with all that being said, let's just hop right into the team. I always forget to keep my guy moving so that it doesn't make the screen dark, but who cares. First up, we got Blastoise with the Rocky Helmet. We got Torrent as well as the ability, and we are Terra Electric. So the moves are going to be Rapid Spin, Flip Turn, Ice Beam, and Aura Sphere, and the EVs are Max HP, 188 defense, and 72 special defense. With a relaxed nature, I didn't want to lower my attack or special attack stats. If we can get a slow Flip Turn off on something like a Sandaconda or potentially a Komala, then that would be good. I'm hoping, I should still be able to outspeed Iron Hands. If he has a lot of speed, that's kind of troublesome, but then he's not taking hits as well, so I'm not sure if Eli will want to do that. I just think Rocky Helmet and Blastoise makes a lot of sense here, especially for the Palafin and the Cinderace. We're going to have to make sure that we are able to get hazards off the field, because without any reliable recovery, I can get chipped down pretty quickly. And that's kind of what Terra Electric is there for, if I really need to terrestrialize this Pokemon to ensure that I don't get glared by the Sandaconda, but then I'm kind of weak to Earthquake, so it's more for the Iron Hands and the Tornadus, if I'm being honest. It's really just going to depend on team matchup and how the battle's going if I decide to Terra this or my next Pokemon. Ice Beam is for the Hydrapple and the Tornadus, obviously. Aura Sphere is just there to chip something like a Palafin or a Iron Hands, or it deals super effective damage to Copperajah as well as Komala, so it's just nice to kind of chip things. I didn't really need anything else, and I didn't want to become too passive against that Palafin. Next up, we are rocking out with Bad Apple, the Appleton, holding the leftovers, and we are Terra Fairy. Our moves are Apple Acid, Recover, Leech Seed, and Dragon Pulse, and the EV spread is going to be Max HP, 180 physical defense, as well as 60 EVs in special defense, and 20 in speed with a bold nature. I figured I want to run a little bit of speed, because if I can outspeed something like a Copperajah and a Hatterene, that actually could be really helpful. I have a pinch of special defense in there, similar to the Blastoise. It just allows me to take 2 hits from either Hatterene, Tornadus, or Hydrapple, pretty much. I figured Terra Fairy would be my best call here, because it's able to deal with low kicks a little bit better, rather than being weak to the U-turn. Obviously, Tinted Lens is going to help him there, but I figured it's going to be nice there anyway, because it can also deal with Iron Hands pretty well. You can't click Close Combat. Ice Punch, if he wants to click that, is also going to be resisted because of Thick Fat. I'm able to kind of sit in front of Tornadus as long as it's not Sludge Wave, and Cinderace as long as it's not Gunk Shot. Apple Acid is going to be really helpful in case it's a Calm Mind Hatterene. That way we can just keep lowering his special defense every time he increases it. And if he doesn't bring Hydrapple, Leech Seeds are very free, just to kind of chip things and give me some health back. And I felt like for the last move, Dragon Pulse would just be kind of a move to click if I'm in against like a Cinderace and I have nothing else to click. It's also nice to actually hit the Hydrapple. Next up, we have Xianpao, aka Katana. You know I had to bring the Xianpao here. Obviously, we have the Life Orb with Swords Dance, Ice Spinner, Crunch, and Protect. The EVs are Max Attack with 144 EVs into speed and 112 in HP. With Jolly Nature, basically just outspeeding Tornadus. That's his fastest Pokemon. The Life Orb will just help deal a little bit more damage, since we are not adamant. Usually I am pretty risky with the Xianpao sets, but this week I'm just running Jolly because I want to ensure that I outspeed everything. And I feel like I don't really know if Eli speed creeps, so I don't want to risk, if he just runs like max speed Tornadus with Focus Blast or max speed Cinderace and he outspeeds me, like that's worst case scenario. I didn't really need anything outside of Ice Spinner and Crunch. He doesn't really have the best priority outside of Jet Punch, and of course First Impression, Low Kicks, which is why I have the Protect there. So if you Protect, the Low Kicks basically has to switch, unless he's really going to be bold and stay in and click U-turn, because that is a very frail Pokemon. I imagine I OHKO it with Ice Spinner. But yeah, if we have a Swords Dance up, if we're able to get a Swords Dance up, we have certain things chipped like a Hatterene, Iron Hands, Copperajah, maybe a Palafin. In that case, we'll be in a great position to potentially sweep. Next up is our Ursaluna, aka Totality. We're just a normal Guts boost, Flame Orb, Facade, Earthquake set here. I don't really need any other moves, to be honest. I have the Facade and Earthquake, and to be honest, after that, it's kind of like, what else am I going to click? I am actually going to switch up the EVs a little bit on this because I had 167. Obviously, here you can see it's 167. That's 124 EVs in the speed. That's a lot to be putting into this Pokemon, and I just don't know what exactly it's for. After a +1, I get up to 250, and that doesn't really hit anything. I'm going to change that, so I'm probably going to put like 32 EVs into speed just so I can try to outrun something like an Iron Hands. This will help to give me more investment into HP so I can take hits better. And I don't know what else to do with this Pokemon. To be honest, I just click Facade like almost every time. And Capergel is the only normal type resistance on his team. Obviously that thing's gonna get bodied by an Earthquake. Drain Punch is just there in case I can get some health back if something's gonna drop anyway. Now of course I did get a little bit greedy with that, I think in week 2, where I just clicked the wrong button like every time with Ursaluna and still got 3 kills. So hoping to have that kind of success this week. Next up we have Meep, the Choice Scarfed Galarian Zapdos with Brave Bird, Close Combat, U-Turn, and Knockoff. I mean, what are you going to do? It's a Choice Scarf Zapdos. It can be very powerful. And we have really only 60 EVs into speed, which will hit 251. That will allow us to always outspeed everything on his team that's not Choice Scarfed. There aren't very many Pokemon here that want to take Brave Birds. I'd say maybe a physically defensive Iron Hands doesn't mind, and a Sandaconda. And I guess Capergel, but you could also be switching into a Close Combat, so I'm not sure that you want to do that. I think Knockoff is just going to be there if early in the game I'm in and I'm trying to pick something off and I'm expecting like an Iron Hands or a Sandaconda to come in, maybe even a Hatterene, but probably not. I just knock off to get rid of Rocky Helmet or Leftovers so we don't have to deal with that kind of thing. And I'm also pretty bulky because the Choice Scarf, I don't have to invest as much into speed. So we should be able to take a few hits and hopefully deal some damage back. Last but not least, I do have a Galarian Slowking on the team here. We have max HP, 172 EVs into defense, 88 into special defense with the sassy nature. This will just allow us to take just 2 of anything from my opponent's team on the special side. The rest is just put into physical defense. We have the Culver Berry just so we can sit in against low kicks once, which could be actually really helpful. If it's, again, low kicks is a very frail Pokemon, and I feel like he's going to want to, if he brings it, he's going to want to U-turn around, which can be very frustrating to deal with, especially if he's Terra Bug. So if I'm just able to click Sludge Bomb as he knocks off, maybe I get a poison, maybe I'm able to knock him out if I already have him chipped. We're just a pivot here with Toxic Spikes because he doesn't have, well, his grounded poison is Gloom. I'm not really expecting that to come, obviously. He does have Court Change Cinderace, which could be a little bit annoying. I'm not really expecting Hatterene to switch in on this Pokemon. We are negative speed just so that we can be slower than Hatterene, so that we can get the slow chilly reception off. That could be really helpful. The thing with Cinderace is like I can absorb the Toxic Spikes with my Slowking, and if he doesn't bring Gloom, he can't absorb them. So that gives me a little bit of an edge there. Dual Stab is really all I need here, in my opinion. So, yep, that's the team. Hope you guys enjoyed this little team builder. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video right here, and we're going to get into it. I'll see you guys there. Alright, here we are in the battle, going up against Eli. And the Grand March of Ice-Q or something like that. Let's see what he brings to this battle. He's got Low Kick, Cinderace, Tornadus, Iron Hands, Sandaconda, and Palafin. A few big threats there. No Hatterene, no Hydrapple, no Komala, Gloom, or Capergel. It's kind of tough. I kind of just want to lead Slowking. The only problem is if he leads Sandaconda. So maybe I just lead Meep. Although he could also just lead Palafin. I still think Meep's all right there in that case. We will just do that. Good luck, have fun to Eli. Let's get this going. So he does lead Palafin. I think I just fire off a Brave Bird. I don't really, I know he's probably going to switch into Sandaconda, but I think I'm fine just doing this. I mean, I'll still get like a little bit of chip. I know I alluded to clicking Knockoff potentially in this situation, but I don't want to do that. I just want to get some damage off. So Louis Bag is that. That is the Sandaconda. We could see if he's defensive or what. Actually, a 2-hit KO. He does have Sand Spit. Okay, is he leftovers? Or is he helmet? Okay, he's not helmet and he's not leftovers. I'm surprised he brought this in if it's not going to be able to take 2. I'm not even banded, so I don't know. Maybe he was hoping I was Jolly. He's going to swap again, potentially now into Iron Hands. And I am taking Bad Bunny. That's the Cinderace. Swapping into Cinderace on this. I mean, that's okay. Ooh, he just barely lives. So I could basically scout to see if you're Scarfed here by just clicking this move, because Sucker Punch isn't going to kill me. I'm already pretty low with this Pokemon, unfortunately. Max Attack, Adamant Jet Punch probably knocks me out anyway from this range. Okay, so he knows I'm Scarfed, but he doesn't have a Brave Bird resistance, so that's fine with me. I'm still at 37.6%, so this is probably going to be Iron Hands, yeah. And I could just fire off an attack here, but I don't really think that's necessary. I think I could just go Appleton. Iron Appleton I was trying to type. Actually, a close combat does more than Ice Punch right now, so I think we just do this. I don't really want to have anything else take like a Wild Charge here. He could also just Volt Switch, but I think having Appleton in is kind of best case scenario, I think. So we'll go Appleton here. He does click Substitute. Okay. He's leftovers as well. I should still break this with the Dragon Pulse, I think. I'm hoping. So I guess he's just sub SD. Focus Punch. Oh wait, why didn't I Terra? What am I doing? I completely forgot to Terra because Buddy clicked Substitute and I was confused. Okay. So it does fade. This is a little sad because we're going to take a big hit here. When we could have just Terastallized. Oh wow, we still are fine. Okay. I'm not sure what I really want to do here. He could still have close combat, so I think Terastallizing is still just the better option here. There's really no reason not to Terra here. Yeah, I'm going to Terra into Elite Sheet. I don't think you sub if I'm able to break your sub. I don't know. Dude, he could still have Swords Dance. But play rough. Okay. Definitely glad I Terra'd there. And we do connect with the Leech Seed. I think this turn we'll just recover. Maybe I'm just fine clicking Apple Acid here. I don't really know. Like, what does he bring in? Potentially the Tornadus. Yeah, I'll recover. I knew he was gonna swap probably into Tornadus, but the thing about this is that, oh, it's into the Sandaconda. Okay. Damn, I really wish I Apple Acid in that. I think I do want to go into Ursaluna here. I think you either click a Hazard or Glare, and I really don't want to get paralyzed. Okay. So he's going to Terra. I would assume it's going to be Terra Fairy, because why would you do that if you're not? Okay, unless he was like Terra Grounding, which is like offensive with Earthquake or something, but... see what he goes for. It is a coil, okay. So that's, I think, fine because you're Sand Spit and not Shed Skin. So I don't have to worry about that as much, I think. And I think at this point, I mean, the Gyarados did over half. So you don't, yeah, you don't have any defense investment. I could still knock you out here. The thing is, if you coil again, actually, I still could. So I'll click Facade. He does just Terra Blast, so he's at +1 here. Let's see how much this does. Probably around half. Okay, a little under half. And Facade, and we do knock him out. Okay, so Sandaconda's down. He does kick up a Sandstorm, which is just kind of annoying. And the good thing is he can't Terra with low kicks anymore. So he goes Flipper, which is the Palafin. This could also be a bulk up set. I'm at 58% right now. I have a chance to live an Adamant Max Attack Jet Punch. I don't want him to bulk up on the switch. That can be very problematic. So I'm just going to Facade. He does click Substitute. Okay. Perfect. So a Drain Punch there would have actually been great because I could have stayed healthy. But now that he's clicking Substitute, I know that he's going to be a bulk up set. He may click Drain Punch actually, which should also knock me out at this range because I'm going to lose another 6%. I mean, I guess it's close. Then again, if he Substitute, he may not be Max Attack It's a possibility. I'm just gonna facade again. I think the play is the same. He's gonna continue to substitute. This is fine with me. I clicked facade instead of drain punch because I figured if he doesn't knock me out with a drain punch of his own, that would be great for me. I'm trying to see, or maybe he's just trying to stall me out to get me in range of a drain punch, just to guarantee that I'm in range. So that could be what it is. Yeah, I don't really need to switch though, because I can just go Appleton now and click Apple Acid. Be risky with this Pokemon. He's gonna Jet Punch. He does knock us out. That's not very surprising. And from here, I could go Katana and just fire off a Crunch. Okay, I'll go Appleton and I'll just click Apple Acid. I think this is my best play. I don't want to overcomplicate it. If he's max HP, I have a more than likely chance to knock him out here. And if he swaps, I still get a Spit F drop on something. He's not going to click Drain Punch. He's continuing to click Substitute. I'm not clicking Leech Seed on you. I don't know what you're expecting, but that ain't going to happen. I don't know, does he have like a light? Well, he doesn't have a berry because he has leftovers, obviously. So I don't know. I don't know what he's hoping for. Maybe he's like Reversal, but that's still resisted. Maybe he's Endeavor. That'd be cool. I don't know. I could click Leech Seed here because it, well, no, it wouldn't knock him out because he gets leftovers first. So he is Endeavor. Okay, so that's interesting. He's gonna go down to the Apple Acid. I mean, really, there's nothing I could do there unless I want to sacrifice damage on my Shanpao. Okay, Big Weld is gonna be, yeah, that Iron Hands. He is likely going to play rough here. I forgot he actually does have that move. I'm just going to recover. See what happens. He does have Supercell Slam. Wow, okay. So that's going to be a strong move against me. And Appleton's down. I don't really think... I mean, Gyapdos is really nice, but I don't really think I need it here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that because I can always get health back with Regenerator. Whereas if I Brave Bird here with Zapdos, I know it does. I know I don't knock him out, obviously. We'll click Psychic. If he goes into low kicks, I can click Sludge Bomb because I do have the Colbur. He does click Supercell Slam. It doesn't do half, so I guess I could have calculated with the Appleton what the investment was. We are going to be able to do a big chunk to this. I think I click Sludge Bomb because I got the Spit F drop. Even if I didn't, I think that'll be the play. Yeah, I'll click that Sludge Bomb. He does miss the Supercell Slam, which kind of sucks for him. He's going to miss out on some big damage. So low kicks, if you're Life Orb, you click Knock Off, you don't knock me out. Sludge Bomb should do over half. We will just click Sludge Bomb. He does U-turn. Is he Life Orb? I didn't see that. I don't actually know how much I was at there. It would have been nicer to get a more specific roll. No, that would do a lot more. Okay, so that does a lot as well. He could U-turn again. If he knocks off, I'm pretty sure I lived that. Oh, we could actually Chili. Now let's Sludge Bomb, because I want to catch that low kicks if he clicks U-turn. Yeah, I'd rather just damage the low kicks than Chili Reception. Well, without crit, right? But I'm not sure, again, what kind of set this is. I do get the Poison, which is really unlucky for my opponent there. That's not fun. I mean, I could save differential by just going Blastoise, right? Yeah, no, I don't really want to risk anything crazy. The battle was canceled, so I don't really know how the differential works out there. Obviously, he's probably a little upset about the hacks and all that, but I'm not sure if it mattered in the end. I think Shanpao having Protect it kind of just wins me the game there because of Rocky Helmet Chip on low kicks with Blastoise. I don't think that thing just lives. Thank you guys for watching the battle, and I'll see you guys in the next one.